when I came here to practice with Dr. Hanna, I heard many stories about Dr. Allen and Dr. Fasold. And the one story I heard about Dr. Fasold, who, if he hadn't died, I never would have come here probably, was when he made house calls, he always went into the kitchen first to see what was being cooked, so, and he would always sample everything and before he went up to see the patients. So, and Dr. Allen, actually when Dr. Fasold came, he and Dr. Hanna practiced in Dr. Allen's house. And then when World War II came along, actually, fortunately for them, or I don't know if it's fortunate, but anyway, in 1940 and 41, Dr. Hanna's house right to the corner of Sharon and Willow was being built, and they became a practice, their practice, and they moved in November of 1941, just one month before Pearl Harbor. And prior to that, they practiced together in Dr. Allen's house, and Dr. Allen had moved to some other location. Actually, I think Dr. Fasold lived in Dr. Allen's house, and maybe possibly both of them lived in that house, so it was pretty convenient club living sort of thing. And then they opened the practice there, and then Dr. Fasold went into the service and for 5 years during World War II, and he came back probably in after the war, 1948, 46 or something like that, and then unfortunately he died then in 1959. And of course his wife and children all have remained in Glendale. His wife has since died, and his son Mike Fasold is very well known, very past president of the Lyceum and many other things. And as I mentioned before, after Dr. Fasold died, Chuck Patterson came for probably a year or so, and he didn't get along exactly with Dr. Hanna, and so he left the practice and moved to his practice up in Springdale, where he practiced probably for another 15 or 20 years, and then moved out west. And of course, with him moving, left Dr. Hanna without any partner, so that's when I became a partner. And then I had Gene Thompson and then Barry Webb. And during the time that I was practicing, there was a Dr. Mackerlane who practiced over Caston's drugstore, which was a very popular drugstore. There were two drugstores in Glendale, Eigler's and Caston's. Caston was right at the corner of Sharon and Congress Avenue. And of course, Eigler's was right in the square. And it then became Gehring's when Jim Gehring became the pharmacist in charge of that. And then when I practiced, Barry Webb came with me, and then our practice moved up to Springdale, and then I had Doug Hancher came, and then my son joined me, and then finally I retired then in 2003.